Okay, so I'm starting off on freshly washed hair, and the only thing I have in it right now is this Camille Rose Coconut Water Leave-In Detangling Hair Treatment. I used about a quarter size amount, okay, maybe more than that, in each section, and then I rubbed it all the way through. I finished 3/4 of my hair. This is not a straight part, but that's okay. And I'm going to show you guys how I braid the last section. So the first thing I do is detangle and make sure most of the tangles are out in the section, and then I part it in the front and I take my finger across and split it in half, and then I'm going to tie away this section here. And then for this twist out, or this braid out, I'm using the Aloe Curl Enhancing Twisting Cream by Hydrotherma Naturals. It says it's great for braid outs, twist outs, shingling, bantu curls, and finger coils. And I just take a nice size amount and rub it all over this section until it's all smoothed in. And then over that, I use the Camille Rose Curl Maker. And I use 1 pump of that. And then I just rub that over. And then I split the section into 2 sections. And I'll start with the top section over here. And I split that into 3 to start the braid. And I like to pull tight in the beginning so that the braid lays flat, because I want my roots to lay super flat. I hate like puffy twist outs and braid outs. That's just my opinion. I like defined and flat. So I just braid down to the end. And I know you're not supposed to split the hair, but I always seem to run out of hair in the beginning, so I just split it and then continue to braid. It hasn't damaged my hair, it hasn't pulled it out or anything like that. So on these pieces where it's a little uneven, I just split it. And then the ends, I just take and twirl around my finger and let it go. And then I do that again for the next section. And I just pull my edges, not super tight, but just tight enough so it's flat and laid back. And braid down. And I know it looks like I have a lot of product because you can see some of the white, and I probably do, but I just feel like the more product you use, the more defined the twist or the braids come out for me. And I've rarely done braid outs and twist outs and stuff like that. I usually just do wash and goes or bun styles or whatever, but since my hair's gotten longer, I kind of like doing braid outs and twist outs, and it lasts longer than a wash and go for me. So that's just these first 2 sections. And then I take it down and I do the same thing throughout the rest of the section. So pull it out and twist this away. Finger comb through it. I'm taking the Hydrotherma Naturals twisting cream. And I like how lightweight this is. It's not super thick like some twisting creams. And it just runs smoothly through my hair. Then I take a pump of the curl maker. And this is just for extra hold. I didn't want to use like Eco Styler gel. I feel like that'd be too harsh. But the curl maker is like perfect. So then I split the section into 3. And I don't normally count how many sections I do. I just go with whatever I'm feeling. I had patience tonight, so I did more twists. You can always do bigger twists, less twists, smaller twists, or braids, excuse me, if you want. It just all depends on what you're going for. So I just braid down until I get to the end. And once I get close to the end, I stop braiding and just wrap. Get around my finger. And sometimes I do the perm rods on the ends, but I still have to go eat dinner, so I'm just gonna pull these twists back. Pull these braids around and pin them up for dinner. So that's why I'm twisting the ends. But you can always put perm rods on the ends. I see that a lot too. And that keeps them nice and intact. This is what my hair looks like all braided up. I've just twisted the ends around and left them. I know some of my ends are a little bit poofier because my hair's thicker on the end. So when they're all done, I go in and I use this oil mix. I think there's like coconut oil in here, olive oil, castor oil, grapeseed oil, sesame oil. I don't know. I just found a whole bunch of oils and I threw them in the bottle. And it's a color applicator, so you can get down to the root. And I just put oil all over in between all the little parts on my scalp and massage it in. And then I take some and put it in my hand. And I just rub it all over the ends of the twists. And this just gives me that extra shine and seals in the moisture. So that way tomorrow they're all shiny and glistening. And rub that over the part too. Like so. So I normally just leave my hair out like this and I'll let it dry overnight, and then I'll come back and show you guys what it looks like in the morning. Hey guys, so it is the next day and I've taken a shower, did my makeup and everything like that, and I've taken one half of my hair down, and as you can see, this is how the twists look. Unfortunately, I got my hair wet while I was in the shower, so they're a little damp, which is kind of frustrating, but I still like how defined they are. This is how they looked before I took them down. And I'm going to show you guys just a little clip of how I take it down. So I don't put any olive oil on my hands or anything. I just start to take the braid down, starting at the end, and I just pull it apart. I try to let it unravel as much as possible, but at the ends I kind of have to pull it apart. I don't like frizzy twists, so I'm kind of mad I got my hair wet because they're a little frizzy and poofy, but that's okay. I think my only concern is when you have like a more defined twist, it lasts longer, for me at least, because over time it gets poofier. But if it starts out poofy, then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's all your personal preference, whatever you like. So as I get to the top, I just kind of pull and it just unravels a little bit. And that's the first one. And I just do that same thing all around my head. Okay, so now all of the twists are taken down. I haven't separated, I haven't done anything. All I did was take the twists out. I don't even feel like I need to like fluff. Like, I love how it turned out actually. After I took this side down, yeah, I don't even want to separate or fluff or anything. Sometimes I do, but again, like I said, I like to let it get bigger over time. I don't like to kind of fluff it out in the beginning. So I love how the products work together. And I love how defined, and I like how elongated it is too. It didn't shrink up as much. So if you guys have any questions about the products I use, where I got them from, if you have any questions regarding like how I braided, if I always braid that way, just any questions at all, make sure you leave them below. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.